Hello, hello team. How are you tonight? Welcome into the kitchen. I'm Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator, and tonight we are all about cooking when we're tired. So you don't want anything complicated. You want something that tastes delicious, and you want something that gets on the table pretty darn quickly. PDQ, mind your manners, and all of that. So what do we want? Won't you marry me chicken? That's right, we're having Marry Me Chicken tonight. So while you go grab your chair and your spoon, come back in so we can cook this together. I'm going to tell you what we need for Marry Me Chicken. Of course, we need some chicken breasts, so 3 or 4 chicken breasts. You need orzo, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of chicken broth, some heavy cream, some Italian seasoning, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes packed in oil, so those julienne, and then some spinach. What is that, 6 ingredients? I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll say 7 plus the Parmesan cheese just to add on top and the Italian seasoning. Not counting those. So let's set a timer and see how long it takes to make these guys, right? All right. Do not worry about writing everything down. I have in the description for you always the full recipe. So don't worry about any of that. You can copy paste to your heart's content. Just sit back, relax, put your tired feet up, and cook with me. All right? All right, let me go grab everything, get it ready and prepared so we can start cooking, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, my friends, so we are good to go. We've got oil heating up in our pan, and I have all of the ingredients ready to get this going. So let's start with our chicken breasts. I have 4 chicken breasts here that I cut into bite-sized pieces. You know, the other Marry Me Chicken recipes. Hold, please. All right, so we've got our chicken in the pan, and I cut it into bite-sized pieces. The other Marry Me chickens, you know, you just leave the whole breast alone and you're searing it on both sides, then you have to cut it. But because this one is already coming on a bed of orzo, basically a bed of pasta, there's really no reason to like scoop around and try to cut your chicken afterwards. At least that's it's another shortcut. We're tired already. We don't want to cut our meat. All right, it calls for onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. You know me. We're just going to go ahead and use our tried and true favorite. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of my McCormick's. McCormick, I'm still your gal. We're still here. And then we're just going to let our chicken sear on both sides. And that will be that. Hot dog. Looks like we're ready. All right, we need to transfer the chicken out of the big bowl so we can move on to the next step. And we're only about 7 minutes into the game right now. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm going to turn the heat down to medium. We always say in this kitchen too, you know, not only are measurements optional, but following the complete recipe is kind of optional, right? Not everything has to be just so. All right, now we're ready to toast our orzo and our garlic together. So it's going to take about a minute. We're just going to stir our orzo and our garlic together. And remember, for garlic, we're just trying to get the flavor out, right? So here we go. Trade now to my wooden spoon. Ooh, delicious smells. My goodness, the orzo's picked up just a little bit of what was left of the olive oil and the moisture from the chicken. Trust the process here. I know everybody's like, oh my God, you're gonna burn this stuff. Nah, we're just trying to toast up the pasta just a little bit. And some people may be saying, like, what is orzo anyway? Where am I gonna find orzo in the store? Well, it's usually on the top shelf of the pasta aisle. So find your pasta aisle, look up to the left, look up to the right. It's a little square box and it says orzo. That's also the name that my granddaughter calls horses. Aww, she calls horses orzos. All right, so we're just waiting for this to brown up just a little bit. It's probably gonna take about a minute. All right, so a little bit more than half of the pasta has a beautiful brown backside. One side looks like pasta, the other side looks like it's got some brown. So now it is time to add in our broth. We're just going to stir that in. This is 2 cups worth of broth. Watch out for some steam. Here it comes. For those of us old timers, does this remind you of anything? A certain San Francisco style treat where you browned it with a little bit of butter and then poured in the special flavorings, right? All right, so we've stirred in the broth, and now we also have to stir in some cream. Just a little bit at a time since this is so cold. We're just doing dots. Dot, not a lot. Just to stir it in and get it heated up before you add the next bunch. All right, the next part we want to add are the sun-dried tomatoes and our Italian seasoning. So this is 1/3 cup. Whoops, sorry about that. 1/3 cup of tomatoes and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And we'll stir that as well. It's come back up to a nice bubble. So we're gonna add our chicken back in. And we want this to simmer and cook the orzo for 12 to 15 minutes. So 12 to 15 minutes, we'll give this a good stir. And then I'm gonna put the lid on. And we will come back in 12 minutes. Here we go. Lid on. I'm actually going to turn the heat down because it's a good simmer for me. And I am learning this oven. We're getting there. I'm learning this stovetop. We're getting there. All right, see you in 12 minutes. This looks really good. It's coming along. I think we've got 4 or 5 minutes left on the timer. I just thought I'd pop in here real quick and ask for your help. Ask for the like. Ask for the subscribe. You'll see the subscribe, it looks like a bell. The like is on one side, so it just looks like this, nice thumbs up. That tells YouTube, hey, this is a decent video, you send it out to other people. But the subscribe, if you wouldn't mind, if you consider hitting that subscribe for me, it's over there, it's by the bell, and it either just says subscribe, or if you've already subscribed, there's a little bell for notifications. So could you just smash that for me? I'd really appreciate it. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I'd like to get to 300 by the end of March. So if you hit those, that would definitely help me get there. I sure appreciate it. Yay. Okie dokie, it has been 12 minutes and we are ready to pull this off. I'll pull this lid off and stir in our Parmesan and our spinach. I was doing the math in my head, so it took about 10 minutes to prep everything, 10 minutes to get it to this level, and then 12 minutes to cook. So that's 10, 20, 42 minutes so far. And now we're just going to add our spinach and stir it until it gets wilted. And we'll be ready to eat. And in fact, I'm also going to turn off the heat. We don't need any more heat on this. And this will be ready to go. I'm assuming you could serve this even in a bowl if you wanted to. I'm going to serve it on a plate. We're going to have green beans with this guy tonight. But less than an hour, a plated meal. I don't think you can go wrong there, can you? All right, let's add the rest of the spinach and stir it in. It says 2 cups of spinach, but you know me. I love it. So we're gonna add this whole package. All right. I snuck the rest of the Parmesan cheese in here. I know it said 1/3 cup. There was just like a handful left afterwards. Being a little cheesy isn't gonna hurt anything. I snuck that in while you weren't looking. Oh my goodness. See, that spinach just melts down. The chicken is already nice and tender. And this is just ready for serving. All right, you guys ready to meet me at the table? Let's do it. Let's get this plated up and eat. Yay! Thank you so much for joining us tonight in the kitchen as we made Marry Me Chicken with Orzo. So creamy, so delicious. 1 pan, less than an hour. We didn't sacrifice quality for time. Cannot wait to dig in. Hubby's getting his plate and Smoochie is requesting hers. Thanks again for every like, for every subscribe. You guys are really helping me get to that goal of mine for the end of this month, which is 300 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for spending time, and I look forward to spending more time with you in the kitchen next time. All right, stay tuned for a Zen moment, and we will see you. Bye, friends. See you later. Bye. Look at that tail. You had a tail of spinach right there. All right, see you later. Bye.